Time for another gameplay video. Ooh. So after bloody ages, it was the first day back at Invicta Battlefield for a game day, and it's like my regular site. It's just down the road. It's in Tunbridge. You should check it out. It's really cool, and the people that run it are proper lads too. But more importantly than that, although being lovely people is also very important, it was the first game day of me running my stubby SRS. Ah, look at him. Isn't he lovely? I know some of you are going to say that you can't see anything in my hand. Haha, top-notch humour. But it's in a different form to its usual. This started off as the 26-inch version. It's the SRS A1 Silverback Jobbo, and I shortened it down because even though the first game day I took out with it, I had tons of fun shooting people all day, it's too long for me. And, you know, sometimes being super long isn't a great thing. So I shortened it down. So I got the M-Lock 16-inch handguard thingy, the shorter outer barrel, and yeah, now it's this. I did originally wrap it in like some tape stuff, which is this, but on the day at Invicta, I felt like it was, you know, it was too white. It wasn't green enough, and it was making me actually stick out as opposed to blend in. So I took my ghillie legs, cut them up, and I used it to camo it up, and I think I did a pretty good job. So yeah, in this video, it's not going to look like this. It's going to look taped up, and you'll see what I mean. It just doesn't really blend in well at all. The other thing you'll notice is this jobbo, which is my SRS to M4 magazine adapter. I do have a magazine to hand. Essentially, it allows you to use M4 magazines like that, which is great. And it means that, you know, you can actually use magazines with a high capacity as opposed to having to reload after every 20 BBs. It's great. It will change your life. It feels like cheating, but it's not. It's naughty though, and it's great. So with that mag going away, why don't we just get into the gameplay? Now, along with this being the first game back at Invicta, my second game day since lockdown started, it was my first game having a camera looking at me, which was quite fun. Although I'm a bit sad that I didn't have like a run cam on scope cam thing on the top of my gun, because otherwise you would have seen lots of awesome kills. But you can kind of see them from my head, and I usually, like, you know, say, haha, I killed them when I kill people. So you'll know when I kill people when I say that, or when that happens. But don't worry, I have a scope cam arriving tomorrow, so future gameplays won't have that problem. Hooray! Anyway, we were playing the escort game where the Jeep was driving around the map and people were following it, and they had to try and pick up their MVP, drive around the map, deliver the MVP somewhere, and then extract the car with the MVP, and then you're all good to go. Respawn is on the back of the car. You touch the car, you're back in the game. So if you're staying with the Jeep, it's super easy to push through because you can get killed, respawn instantly, and shoot again. You can't just have your hand on it and pew 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 and not die. But you can go to the side of it, shoot people, die, go to the back, touch it, go back in. So if you all stay by your car, then you'll win. When we played, when we were pushing the car, our team didn't do that, but that's going to be in another video. Anyway, that's the game mode. Now, because I haven't played for a while, especially at Invicta as well, I kind of lost my bearings and spent a lot of the start of the game running around just trying to like find a spot and changing my mind on where to go.
Not really sure where to go. Where should I go? I'm genuinely confused as to where to go. Maybe get stuck in here and then we're behind them.
I got nestled in a few good spots, but then I realised that they weren't actually really that good. And then I finally found a really good spot, or what I thought was a really good spot, where I could remain completely undetected.
Now all I need to do is pretend to be a raspberry, like that, see? And if I pretend to be a raspberry, I'll become invisible.
But then soon after that, I realised that I was actually miles away from the action because I could hear people shouting and BBs going.
I think I've read the situation wrong. Everyone's fighting over there.
So I relocated and found some of my team. Now, I knew the car would be coming up this road, so I decided to move to a high position a little bit away from my team. But it should allow me to pick off enemy players from afar. Now, I was a little bit concerned about how alone I was and how few of my team were around me.
I'm cautious, I'm very out on my own. But I've got good cover, and hopefully people won't be able to see me. I did just see a shadow moving in the distance.
But I thought, hey, why not? Let's give it a go. So while it was quiet, I decided to zero in my scope with a few shots. And shortly after that, things started to heat up.
I see movement.
I decided to reposition to give myself a better line of sight. But then the engagements happened. Ooh. And once again, very sorry for the lack of scope cam. I know it doesn't really make sense with what you can see here, but it's coming tomorrow, and here's a kind of example of what it looked like. This is the woods. You've got the road. That's kind of like there as well. And then you've got me. I'm like in this little corner here, hiding in a tree. And then the Jeep is over here kind of driving down the road. It's a bit further away than that at the minute, so let's put it like that. So Jeep is here going ooh, like that, and then you've got army men on the enemy team like kind of like this around each side like that. So they're kind of like walking up with the Jeep is there going do, 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 and then all of the army men are kind of like going along with it like that. So I'm shooting. If I put get my BBs there, I'm like going pew 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 pew. So all of my BBs, I'm just like constantly shooting the people on this side like this, and then he's like going I'm hit, and then he'll go to like the back of the Jeep, and then he's going I'm hit, back of the Jeep, I'm hit, back of the Jeep, and then they didn't really know where I was at all, so I was like yeah, I'm okay, but then the Jeep definitely started to get like closer, and then while it was like this close, I was like I'm in trouble now, oh no, and then I had to move. So yeah, that's kind of what was going on. By this point, the car had got so close that it was within my minimum engagement distance of 25 meters with my sniper rifle, and there was way too many people for me to take out completely with my Mark 23. And because they could respawn on the car, I was a little bit stuck. So I needed to get out of there. And in this game mode, smoke and bang stop the car in its tracks for like a period of time. And at Invicta, green smoke is considered poisonous gas. So if you put that out, everybody who's in the gas will die. So that's what I decided to do to make my escape.
Right.
Yeah, like this run knackered me out so much. I mean, listen to my like breathing. Oh my god, it's like my throat's closing up. It's so embarrassing. But anyway, I managed to get to like a high position, and then realized I was still like kind of way too close. So I ran away again, and then I panted even harder. I feel like lockdown has seriously affected my my running. That high-pitched noise you can hear like after the breath, it's not even just like the pant, it's that wheezy noise afterwards that you're like, wow, damn, he is out of shape. And yes, I am. Anyway, ran, panted, wheezed, got to a new hide position, took out a couple people with a sniper, but then again, people started to get way too close for me to use my sniper anymore, so we swapped back to the Mark 23. Yummy. Got some hits, which was good. People in the car, people outside the car. But after, firing quite a few rounds, they were already suspicious I was around there somewhere. And then eventually I got hit. And to be honest, I wasn't that mad because...
And that is time for lunch.
So I headed back to spawn and kind of got in line for some food, which was yummy. And on the way, the marshal complimented me for my play, which, is always nice to hear.
Dude, good old, you caused so much fucking havoc.
Important note as well, if you are going to use a smoke grenade, remember if it's a twin vent or not. So if it comes out both sides or just the one.
I forgot it was a twin vent though.
Yeah, that's going. That's going.
Because otherwise you're going to need to buy gloves more faster than you would usually need to. Right, that is the gameplay for today. So thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure you follow everything Shoe, me, and Airsoft, Project Airsoft related. Links are just below, but definitely make sure to drop the Instagram a follow on the Project Airsoft side. We update it all the time. When I'm out on game days, I'll post like, you know, little live snippets and stuff like that. So yeah, check it out. Instagram, Project_Airsoft. You'll love it. It's great. As for upcoming game days, this weekend I'm going to be at Splatoon. Very excited about that. Going to be running some competitive stuff with them too, and also making some cool content. So excited for that. Very good. There's also spots open, and it's only 20 quid. So you may as well, you know, why not? Do it. It's fun. And that site looks insane. So yeah, really excited to be playing there. And then the weekend after, I'm hitting up Sentinel, which is in Kings Langley. So yeah, you can check that out. I think there's what, about 15 spaces at time of making this video. 15 spaces left. So yeah, check that out. It'd be good. Love to see you there. Join us. It will be fun. After those 2 dates, I don't really have anything in the calendar yet. So if there's any sites you want me to check out, please do let me know. I've heard very good things about Airsoft Plantation, so that's going to be on my list of ones to check out. But yeah, let me know if there's any other ones that you think I should check out. I'll be always looking for new sites to go to. I like a variety, you know. I like a variety. And last thing, because you made it to the end of this video, have a 10% discount off of the shop online. Why not, eh? Go for it. Use the code OutOfBreath10. Here you go. There it is on screen now. OutOfBreath10 for 10% discount. It's only going to be valid for like this week. So, you know, you've got 7 days to make use of it. 10% off everything. Enjoy. Free postage is already included. So yeah, enjoy that. Thanks for watching to the end. Like, follow, subscribe, share, be a bay, and I'll see you in another video in the future. Catch you later.